lollygang in the building, gang. We always are in the proximity, doing illegal activities. Nah, I'm just kidding. But okay, yeah, what's Gucci family? Alright, so today is going to be something I haven't done before on my channel. It's going to be like a story time. This is a real story, I promise. On literally everything I love. This is a real story. This actually happened. I put hentai in a I put hentai in a biography project that I did. Before I start the video, I just want to let you guys know this might be a little bit of a longer video. This is more meant to something that like you, I know school's back in session now, so like you play this in the background while you do your homework or something. I'm not gonna be doing too much on the video. I mean, y'all can watch anyway. It's up to you, honestly. But like, I'm just gonna be saying the story. I'm gonna try to put a few edits here and there. But yeah, this is just a story that I would like to share. It's 100% real. It's just me doing something stupid. It's doing something stupid at school. I thought it was funny, and it almost got me suspended, but it was funny. But yeah, I took a joke way too far. Way too far. That's like, yeah, I haven't even heard the story yet. But that was the moral. That's the moral of the story, pretty much. I took a joke way too far. So if you like more videos like these, if you want me to do more story times for my school and whatever in my life, let me know. Comment, like, whatever. You already know. Holy gang, let's go. And also, before we start the video, 900 subscribers. We're gonna say Osu 900 times. That's what I'm planning to do. 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna say yada yada dase for an hour straight. That's my goal. So yeah, help me get there if you would like, if you want. So yeah. So essentially, I'm a junior in high school right now. This story took place in my freshman year at high school. I was in biology class. We had a substitute. When we had a substitute, you already know. We had a substitute in biology, and that's the first mistake. They should never give me a substitute in my class. But yeah, we had a substitute, and so essentially, this is actually interesting because the substitute, we had to call her doctor. I'm not gonna say her name, but we had to put doctor in front of her name. She was a doctor, like a doctor. She got a PhD degree, but she's only like, she just graduated. She's like 25, so she's like less than 10 years away from like, she's like young. She's a young teacher. She has a PhD. We have to call her doctor, but she wants to be a substitute teacher. So like, I mean, I'm just like, what? I thought that was funny from the get go. So like, I'm vibing, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was trying to be funny. So like, long story short, I don't remember what we were talking about in the class. I might have actually started this conversation, but like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure for real. But so essentially, we got on the topic of, is water wet? I know y'all know this debate from way back in the day. This is when it was like hype popularity. Is water wet? All right. And so like, my stance of it was that water was wet. Alright, I wanted to say I kind of still stand by that kind of. I mean, it really doesn't matter to me if you think water is wet or not. But I was like taking a stance that water was wet. And I was going in on everybody that disagreed with me. I was saying water's wet because of this. I was mostly trolling, but like, I was just kind of seeing how far I could go with it. So I was just saying water is wet, blah, blah, blah. Half the stuff I was saying to back it up didn't even make sense half the time. So I was like, water is wet. And that was like the like most heated discussion of the whole class. And so, since this is like, it was a 2-day substitute thing. So our teacher wasn't there for 2 days, and this substitute was there for a second day. All right. And so this is the second mistake that happened. The teacher said, "Well, if you think water is wet, why don't you make a presentation and bring it in tomorrow?" Oh, wait. That was, wait, I think that's how it went. It's either I asked her to do a presentation or I think she asked, like, hey, since you think water is wet, why don't you make a presentation about it? I think that's what she said, if I remember correctly. She asked me if I thought water was wet and, like, I should make a presentation on it, and she'll let me present it the next day. That was her second mistake. That was the second mistake. She should have never let me do that. She should have never let me do that. But to be honest, I should have never did the PowerPoint. I should have said, you know what, it's fine. I don't have to prove anything. Water is not wet. Yada yada yada. I should have just stopped it there. That was my mistake. I literally, looking back on it, I should have stopped there. It did not need to go past that day. All right. But me being the person that I am, I took it past that day. Took it past that day, guys. I thought I was so funny to extend a joke to another day. What compelled me to think that was funny? But whatever. Okay, so essentially, The next day, I came in with a PowerPoint, like, cause I took this so seriously. I took this way more seriously than it needed to be taken. All right, I was working on this PowerPoint other classes, and it was the most dumb thing you've ever seen. It was supposed to be a joke. I wasn't actually trying to prove anything at the PowerPoint stage. Like at first, I was kind of like, should I troll? Should I just like, or should I take it seriously? Then I was like, when it definitely got to the PowerPoint thing, I was trolling full out. All right. So on the first page, I don't remember correctly what was on each PowerPoint because like my parents made me delete it. But like on the first page, I put the lyrics to Ugly God Water. I didn't put the full lyrics because that would not be safe for school.
I jump on your bitch like water. I splash on your bitch with the water.
Alright. But I like paraphrased it pretty much. I was like, I jumped on your, I had to put like girl like water, and I just did like the safe lyrics. I was like, see guys? And that was the first thing. So I was presenting. I was up there presenting and stuff. I was like, see, as you can see, Ugly God states, I jump on your girl like water. And you can. I was actually up at the top of the board, and I was up there. I was playing at the screen, and I was reading the lyrics to Water. I thought I was that funny. I can't believe she let me do this. I can't believe she let me do this. But I was at this top of the screen. I was like, I jump on your girl like water. I splash on your girl like water. And I was like, oh, as you can see here, it says water, so water must be. I was just rambling. All right. I think I had like a few other slides, and it was just like really stupid. But the last slide on the presentation, this is what got me in trouble. And the thing about it is, this is my third mistake. I made 3 mistakes pretty much going into it. My third mistake was that like the class was leaving. Like I was like she gave me like a couple minutes at the end of the class to give this presentation. The class was leaving. Pretty much, like the bell rung in the middle of my PowerPoint. I was like, no, let's go into the last slide. Keep in mind, I was good for the rest. Like I was good for the whole PowerPoint. The whole PowerPoint. If I just stopped right there, I wouldn't have gotten in trouble at all. I would have been clean. Everybody would be like, it's a very stupid PowerPoint. Blah 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 blah. The last slide, I decided to put hella amounts of anime girls on the last slide. All right. Hella amounts of anime girls. So like, but they're like, it's safe for work. But the one I put in the middle that I thought was so funny. I don't know if y'all seen that animation thing where it's that girl, she's like drinking on gasoline. And like, but she, at the end of the animation, you see that she turns into like a car or like an airplane or something like that. But she's like drinking on the thing. And I put that still picture in the middle. I had Yumiko from like Kakaguri and stuff like that. I had the girl from Love and Lies on there, like all surrounded. But in the middle, I had the girl just chugging that gasoline. Just chugging that shit, alright? She's just chugging it, alright? She was going ham, alright? And it was just that still picture. And everybody was leaving. Keep in mind, everybody was like getting up to leave. And I was like, wait, guys, wait. The last slide, you have to see this. This is going to be huge, alright? I said that on the last slide. I clicked the thing. I click it. The teacher freaking sprints across the room once she sees it. She freaking sprints. She was like freaking like the Flash going across the room. She's just like Usain Bolt in there. I never seen a white woman run that fast in my entire life. All right, she went over to the PowerPoint. She was like, "Let me take it off." Keep like just let's pretend that like, no, let's pretend like this is the board. She was like, "Take this off, take it 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 off." So I took it off. So seriously, I obviously got my parents called. I'm pretty sure she thought it was hentai. And here's why I think that she thought it was hentai. She didn't really tell me. She didn't really tell me that she thought it was hentai, but like it wasn't actually. Wait, hold on. All right, so the thing that's like so ironic about how I know that she might have thought it was hentai is because turns out that the reason she wanted to be a substitute teacher with a PhD is because she wanted to teach chemistry the year after that. And guess who I got as my chemistry teacher the next year? Keep in mind, we have like 3 or 4 chemistry or at least 3 chemistry teachers for sophomores. And guess who I got to be classes in? Who? Guess what? And the reason I thought that she thought it was hentai is because like I actually started to learn more about that teacher. And it turns out she actually watches anime. She watches anime. Oh my gosh, she watches anime. I actually asked her about it, and she says she has the Hunter X Hunter ringtone as her phone ringtone. The Hunter X Hunter theme song as a ringtone. I can't make this up. I can't make this up, bro. So yeah. So I almost got in trouble. My parents were not happy about it. Well, they weren't like upset because they didn't really understand. Cause they were like, "This is just stupid. Delete this and like freaking don't do this ever again. Do never disrespect anyone ever again in your life ever." Yeah, cause like my parents are strict. Like I have really strict parents, but like they're just like my dad was most upset that the fact that I had the words "ugly God" in the like PowerPoint because it said like "ugly God." Like I had the lyrics from the Ugly God Water, and he was like, "You think God is ugly? Delete this immediately." That's kind of how it went. Like when my parents saw it, but like, yeah, I didn't really get into like trouble, but it's like, why you do something stupid? Get to stop doing stupid stuff. Like it's kind of like that. So yeah, that was like an interesting story of how I put hentai into a biography project. Yes, this is a 100% true story. Ask anyone in my third period, I think my fourth period biology class of freshman year. They will tell me, or if they were there that day, those 2 days, they will tell you that it is a real story and I'm not capping. So yeah, if you want more story times, because I got more stories to tell you that are related to like anime and stuff like that. If you want more stories like this, leave a like, let me know. I answer all my social media. I read all my comments, answer all my social media. Send me a message. If you just want to say hi, I'll say hi back. Like, it's that simple. So yeah, like, subscribe. On our way. A reminder, 900 subscribers, we'll do Osu. Say that 900 times. We get 1,000 subscribers. Once we get 1,000 subscribers, we get there. I will say yada yada daze 1 hour straight. 1 hour straight. So let's get there! Lolly Gang, stop playing with me, bro!
I got that new body pillow, thank God for it. Got that new anime Bugatti, thank a lot for it. Yeah, I got a lot, want a lot more. Hentai in my sock drawer. Yeah, we in the building, but we take it to the top floor. That's where these would be hating every day I'm waking up. Seem like nowadays everybody breaking up. All that shit can break you down, so it's 2D all around. 2D PD is a no-no, 2D bad bitch in my town. I guess